It's a miracle they survived. Now, shocking revelations after a beloved Pasadena family plunged off a treacherous cliff in their Tesla. Investigators say this was no accident. Tonight, the father, who's a local doctor, is under arrest, and neighbors are stunned. Eyewitness News reporter.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl, TT Shanell, and I want to say thank God that every family member of this horrible accident survived. Now, shout out to ABC News because this is an ongoing story. I'm not even too sure if the dad intentionally did this, because that so far that's what the reports is saying, you know what I'm saying? But you're innocent until proven guilty. So I'm hoping that he didn't do this intentionally. That's what investigators are saying. Man, prayers go out to this family. It was kids in the car. Prayers go out to the wife. Man, this is just an unfortunate situation. Let's get back into that clip. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
Jory Rand live now in Mission Hills outside the hospital where that doctor works. Jory.
Mark, this is an incredible story. It's Providence Holy Cross where this doctor works. He was arrested last night in Northern California in his hospital bed after surviving that crash, charged.
Hey, yo, this dude is a doctor. You understand? A doctor. Could you imagine your doctor being suicidal, my nigga? It's crazy, bro.
With trying to kill his entire family.
Tonight, a shocking twist in the story of a miraculous rescue 250 feet down a cliff in Northern California. CHP releasing this video of Monday's helicopter operation. The car lying in pieces wedged among the rocks just feet from the Pacific Ocean. 4 people, including 2 young children, emerged alive from the wreckage of this Tesla that...
2 young children, and they're alive. Let me tell you something. If God don't say it's your time, it ain't your time. Only God has the right to decide who lives and who dies. You understand? Drop that comment. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up to the family. Let's get back into that clip. This is sick.
Went off the side of Highway 1 south of San Francisco in a place called Devil's Slide where dozens have died over the years. But tonight, detectives say the driver of that car, Dharmeshpatel of Pasadena, a doctor at Providence Holy Cross Medical Center in Mission Hills, drove off the road intentionally with his wife, Neha, their 7-year-old daughter, and 4-year-old son inside.
Oh my gosh. I can't. This is the most shocking thing ever.
We spoke with...
Yo, is it me, bro? And I'm going to just give my opinion because, man, shit, that's what you came here for. I would hope so. You feel me? Is it me, or every time something bad happened, the neighbors is always, I'm so shocked. I'm so this. I can't believe this. Nah, bro. Yo, bro, I don't believe this whole idea people just snap. I believe y'all be ignoring signs. Wake up, bro. I'm telling you.
Several neighbors of the Patels tonight who said there was nothing that could have led them to believe Dr. Patel was capable of something like this.
Completely shocked. They're like ideal neighbors. It seemed like they had a great holiday. They went to go see both parents. It just seemed all very happy and great. Oh my gosh.
Heather is their next door neighbor and says she did notice something seemed off today.
I noticed their trash cans were out a little longer, and I wondered why they hadn't.
You see, shout out to Heather, because she knew something was off. She knew, see, you got to pay attention to the signs, you know what I'm saying? See, Heather a real one, bro. Drop a comment for Heather, yo, real talk.
Come home yet because their children are in school, their daughter. So I'm just blown away, to be honest.
Any reason that you would think that they would have any kind of family troubles or anything?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
They're lovely people. This is really heartbreaking.
Providence Holy Cross, where Dr. Patel works, releasing a statement tonight saying they are deeply saddened to learn of a traffic incident involving one of their physicians and his family. We are extremely grateful there were no serious injuries. We will not respond further as this incident is under investigation.
Exactly, and that's what I said, because how do we know that he deliberately did this? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the investigators are saying. But I'm definitely going to keep y'all posted and, put y'all up on game. Let's get back into that clip. This is crazy.
Paramedics who work that area are called to that location pretty frequently and say it's a miracle this entire family survived. They say people just do not survive falls like that. Even more incredible,
it definitely makes me want to get a Tesla too, because like he had a Tesla, and the fact that they were able to survive, it lets me know that Teslas, in my shit, them some good ass cars. The hell, I feel like any other car might not have been that situation. The type of car you drive does matter.
4 were reportedly conscious when they were rescued. That is important for investigators, and there was apparently enough evidence to give them probable cause to believe Dr. Patel did this intentionally. He's now being held in the hospital and will be booked into San Mateo County Jail upon his release from the hospital, charged with attempted murder and child endangerment.
All right, so I want to get into another clip so I can get an idea of how first responders were able to get the families, out of this unfortunate situation alive. It's just mind blowing to me. So shout out to News Nation. They're about to speak to one of the first responders, on the job. Let's get into that. Hit that subscribe. Let's go.
Of the Coastside Fire Protection District. Brian, first, thank you for all you do and all of the efforts of first responders. But tell us about your team's efforts. First of all, the fact that this family survived, the car landed on its wheels. What kind of shape were they in when you got there?
You see, that's what I said. I had so many questions. Like, how in the hell did this car not blow up? That was the first question I had. I'm not gonna lie. And the second question I had was, how in the hell, like what? Like, it's just, like, first I wanted to know, how did the car not blow up? Then I wanted to know what kind of car was it. Once I found out it was a Tesla, I was like, yo, I gotta get me one of them, because that is just, I don't know. I feel like my little Nissan, and I don't know.
Good morning. The fact that they survived, it's mind blowing, and it's wonderful. The two children in the back, when we made contact with them, they were secure in their car seats, and their car seats did a great job. They had very minimal injuries.
Wow.
And we were able to extricate them in a very rapid manner. It was very, very amazing.
What about the father and mother?
Yeah, the father and the mother had more significant multi-system traumatic type injuries from being in the front seat of the vehicle and not being restrained like the children were. Obviously, the car seat's different than just our lap belt.
Yo, I think I'm about to start sitting in a car seat. Like, do they make adult car seats? Because the fact that he just said, obviously the kids are more secure, which is true. Yeah, that's common sense. We know that. But it kind of makes you wonder, like, we be in the front just being like, we at risk at this point. I'm about to start sitting in the car seat. For real.
Our shoulder belt. So they had some more technical injuries.
Okay, in terms of broken bones or bruising and all of that.
Yeah, things like that.
Okay. When you arrived on scene, were you expecting to see anybody alive?
And honestly, no.
It is definitely a miracle that they survived. Like, he looked like when she asked him, were you expecting anyone to be alive? Yo, no one was expecting anyone to be alive. That's one of those things where, like I said prior, man, only God has the right to decide who lives and who dies, because that right there, if he did it intentionally, allegedly, nope. You can't take out God's children like that. It don't work like that.
Located the vehicle. We got eyes on the vehicle from the top of the cliff, and it did not appear that there should be anybody that survived that type of an accident.
And in terms of...
Yo, I have to give me a Tesla. Like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, no way, shape, or form to this. I know how serious the situation is, which is why I'm bringing light to it so more people could be aware. But for real, Teslas, we have to give credit when it's due, bro.
The efforts made, what do you do? You're trying to pull the car up, I'm guessing, and extricate bodies from the vehicle. But do you hear cries for help? Do you call in other members of the... I don't know if there are paramedics automatically called there, or are you guys acting as paramedics? What do you do?
Yeah, so our department, all of our apparatus are ALS, Advanced Life Support. So we have paramedics on all our pieces of equipment. So we had paramedics there immediately. All of us and our neighboring agency, Pacifica Fire, arrived first.
Man, listen, we have to give credit when it's due. Shout out to the first responders, because they did their thing, man. I wouldn't know the first thing to do if I seen a car fall off of a cliff. I wouldn't know what to do if, God forbid, that happened to my car, which is why I'm trying to pay very close attention. But they have yet to, like, how did they know that the car went there? Like, do they have, like, a radar or something? Like, how did they know that? That's what I want to know. Like, am I asking a dumb question? Nah, I take it back. There's no such thing as a dumb question. If you don't know something, you ask questions. So drop a comment. How did they know that car fell off the cliff? Like, how were they alerted? It's really what I want to know. Put me on right now. You think a witness told told them? You think maybe Tesla had sent something to 911? Because, you know, they got that feature now with the new iPhones.
He immediately set that rope system into place to get people rescuers down to the vehicle to assess the situation. When they were about halfway down, some of my colleagues noticed through binoculars and called me over, and we saw what appeared to be movement out of the front windshield. So at that point, our mindset changed from a possible recovery to a definite rescue of viable patients.
Wow. Do you see crashes here often?
I'm going to be honest with you. All you could say is wow. Like Shorty just said, wow. Because the way he broke that down, he made it sound so simple. But we all know, no way in hell that was simple. So shout out to the first responders, man. They definitely did their thing on that one. I don't feel like they get enough credit, so we're going to get them their flowers now.
Unfortunately, we see crashes here on a regular basis.
It's called Devil's Slide. That is an eerie name for that particular part of the highway there.
What? Devil's Slide? So how do they know that the husband did this on purpose? Like, it could have just been a car accident. Like, the fact that they named it Devil's Slide, I don't know about all that. That's a little crazy.
In terms of the family, getting them out, how quickly were you able to move?
You know, it was technical getting down there. We were able to get down there within the first 15 to 20 minutes and to assess the patients. We got the juveniles out very quickly, got them into a stretcher and up the cliff. That was my priority, was to get them out first. While that was occurring, we had multiple helicopters en route to do a hoist rescue. For the adults, we had CHP and the Coast Guard en route. I also called for an air ambulance to transport them once that they were hoisted out of the vehicle. So California Highway Patrol Helicopter H-30 actually performed the hoist rescues of the two adults, brought them up to our personnel on the road, who transferred them to Stanford's Life Flight medical air ambulance.
Wow. Okay, so they had to be life flighted, but the kids, who I think are 7 years old and 4, I mean, they're very little, were
Very
okay.
little.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, Chief Pottinger, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And again, thank you to your entire team.
Shout out to them. They definitely deserve their flowers. I'm going to keep you guys updated on this story because I really want to know, how are they determining that he did this on purpose? Like, I have so many questions and I really need to know. So y'all drop a comment. Let me know if y'all want to be updated. To be honest, I really don't care because I want to know. So I'm going to keep y'all posted regardless. But hit that subscribe button. I'm out.